Hey there, folks. Let's do today's CSS battle. Okay. This is a bunch of elements, I think. We could do it as backgrounds, but then it's 4 different kinds of backgrounds, one of which you have to print a variable. So let's make 5 things. So the default will be the small one, B, and then C, and then B, and then the default paragraph element. And they're going to have a background like that. They're going to have an aspect ratio of 1. Their height is going to be a variable, h or some number, 20. The background, sorry for the eye bleeding red there, is a linear gradient that starts at the light color, goes like 80% down to this dark color, 0, and probably need a number there. How about 200Q, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 46, 45, 44. Not crazy about those numbers. How about 250 pixels, 40, 50, 40, 30, 31, 32, 32 pixels. Okay? Funky numbers. That's all right. All right, so now we need to turn, we're going to put them all in a flex context. Display all the elements, display flex. Now that stuffs them all together. We need a gap. Let's do a gap, a minimal gap. That number's too small, but I think it's, it's in the realm. So let's put them down. So these margins are not enough. We're going to need probably a top margin that's like 200, a left margin that's like 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Okay. That's what we got now. The width, B, is a little wider. And I guess I'm using the H variable. The H variable, like 10, 20, 30, 40, 20, 30, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. And this number is like 40. And then C is, the height is like 50 or 70. And the gap is more. Okay, so that's what we got now. We're kind of in the realm. So strictly speaking, align items, center, justify content, center. Kind of gets you what we're looking at there. Let's decrease some of these numbers. 180, 170, 160, 159, 58, 57, 56, 55. Okay, and then let's make the biggest one bigger. 75, 80, 81, 82, 83. Oh, okay. So what's happening, we got some alignment there. So that looks right. Ten, 11, 12, 13, 12. I think it's 12. Okay, so B, make it a little bigger. 50, 60. That looks like we're getting there. And then the smallest is a little bigger. Is it 40? Okay. And I think we changed this margin here. 160. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then if we do a back, let's see. What are we doing? Border radius. We need to make them circles. Border radius 50%. If it's not it, it's close. We might be a pixel off. Let's just see. No, we've got a 100% match. Okay, so we did it with a fairly straightforward mix of styles. We'll do a --h 40 here, and rather than aspect ratio 1, we'll do width bar -h, and then we can remove the default here. Do we need the align items? Yeah. Do we need the justify content? No. Let's unit replace and minify, and that's a solution. So that's one way. Do I want to shoot for another way to do it? So what are the sizes? They're 40, 60, and 80. So if I didn't do it this way, and I wanted to do, so 40, 60, and 80 we said, and I don't do a margin. Background, linear gradient. I guess I need a body. There it is. Okay. I need 3 kinds of gradient. Radial gradient, circle, 40 pixels of, or green of 40 pixels, transparent, and 0. So that's the first one, and then if I put him at 0, 40, 50, no, 50. Oh, interestingly, 0. So it's be 0. There we go. 50, 60, 70, 80, 81, 82. Okay. And then we want the small ones. And actually, we can do that maybe with a repeat. Let's find out. One is 60, so it's 30. And then he repeats. Let's put him at 0, and then 50%. Okay. That could be right. 170, 180, and then so I was wrong. I was saying that we would need to put things in variables, and I was just wrong about that. So 180 is too big. 170. How about 30 then? And then down by how much? 30 pixels? 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Oh, it's so close. 1, 2. 31, 32. 33. Okay, so that width needs to be a little smaller. 166, 168. 7, 32, 21. So, okay. Slightly tricky. Did I try 170 already? Not sure I did. 60, 165, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3. So getting the alignment right is the hard part here. So let's, so one thing that I have stressed is to use the tools available to you. So the at is going to be our friend here, at 40 pixels, 100 pixels, and so I'm going to use the at here, because at, blah, 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 5, 8, and what that's going to get me is alignment. It's going to make it easier for me to sort out what the heck is the correct position for this. It's 117, 118, 118. So now, when I give it a width, I can adjust it into place and have better confidence. 190, 180, 170, 69, 68, 67, 66. So what's happening is, as I change that background size, this one stays rock solid in the same place because of the at, and then this one I can figure out exactly what the width of that needs to be, whether that needs to be like a half pixel, 165, 64, 164, of course. So now I can remove the at, and then do background position, 30 pixels. Right, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, that was hard. Okay, and then we do the same thing again. So this was another radial gradient, and he's got 20 pixels. There he is. So we do at 40 pixels, 20 pixels. Let's get him into position. 50, 1, 2, 3, 5, and then down. Six, and now do a 0, 0. Eight, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. Now I can remove this. And then I can place him and again I'm trying to replace there it is. All right, let's submit that. Let's see if we got 100%. I think we've got it. So easy. Not really, but with a methodical process, you can get at it, and that's kind of the part that's fun for me. Let's minify, unit replace, and resubmit, and that's a final answer. So that's 2 ways, and that's a better score. So we'll take it. Enjoyable. Final answer. Shave off a few more characters. Doesn't matter. We got the techniques. One with 5 elements, and then one with everything on the background. All right. Hope you're having a good day out there. Hope you enjoy this video. Go make a web page. Go make a web page. Share it with your friends. Have a great day.